free from bondage of life cycles. Rebirth. Om Shanti. Always bearing peace. Welcome to our spiritual channel, Saint Indranil. We thank you to all viewers who are watching this channel, after wasting your valuable time. For your information that, this channel is, not for publicity, or not to earn money purpose. This channel is using, only for spiritual teaching purpose, for human awareness. Copyright of this sound or video, is strictly prohibited. In this video, we will discuss about our life cycles, rebirth etc. Now let's start. How to free from rebirth, and many types of suffering in life. To know briefly that only a human can get freedom from life cycles and attend moksha. The only way to detach the negative force of desire in our body and to create positive energy of love, peace, joy, etc. We will have to control the mind with 5 senses and 6 enemies of our body, as well as to concentrate and to control creation of thoughts, emotion, with surrounding incidents in our work activities. Then we can able to balance with each other. Now we will describe in details. At first, we will have to control our mind from any type of desire activity. Desire means the 6 enemies of our body, like ego, greed, anger, jealousy, sex, hatred, and attachment or illusion, and other negative force, like to show, dominate, misbehave, or blaming attitude to others. We should detach from those negative attitudes. Those desire is covered on our soul by a veil of ignorance. Generally desire grows only to show our own mentality, like own I, own my. And this own creates only to keep existence of our physical body, which has no reality. After death, body will have to burn or dig. Body is acting just as a carriage of soul. Our soul is the only eternal truth. So, to think about own is revealed as full of ignorance. Their mind is unconscious mind, always sleeping and dreaming about anything. How to show and react to publish own. Most of the persons in this world are habituated and suffering whole life for that own mentality. Otherwise, life is very nice, simple. But we can't realize our nice life due to wrong concept of our judgment. Only to show own ego and suffering in whole life. In opposite, a wise, conscious man does never think or know about own. He has destroyed the seeds of his own. His mind is always awakened. Even in sleeping time, his mind is awakened and conscious. He has grown his inner sense. He is intellectual and selfless person. Actually desire grows and works by using the 5 senses of our body, like vision, sound, smell, taste, and touch. In those 5 senses, vision and sound are much powerful. Those senses work as per the present situation. Then grows our aspiration and craving mentality. We should remind that negative force grows day by day. And lastly, desire is blasted, means ruins of life. But in opposite, if we are habituated to grow positive energy, it will always increase. And lastly, our positivity will shows the reality of life. So, the root of our suffering is to create own mentality. This is completely a veil of ignorance of illusion. So, if we destroy our own mentality, we will get a new way of happy life. as we have no personal, no own, no I, no my. We are eternal soul, changing different bodies, in many life. So we have no personal own. This is the basic platform, to make a wise man, and get freedom. Then to control, and destroy the desire, we will get a new life. So, to control, or balance the desire, it will be very easy, to create, positive energy. Like, love, joy, peace, devotion, compassion, patience, tolerance, sacrifice, or, help to each other mentality. The only way to remove those illusions, we will have to think deeply, about our inner soul, and, to control our mind. Human body is made by two parts. One is physical body, which is visible, this is outer part. And another part is, soul, mind, and intellect, both are hidden, invisible. We can't see our own soul or mind. Only it can feel by deep observation. Mind works as, operator of our body, and a part of soul. Soul has no rebirth, death, or any other sufferings in our present life. Only our body is suffering, pain, sorrow, etc. Heartbeat is running, we are breathing, this is our only reality of life. Soul is the only reality of any living animal, bearing infinite past works. As per our good works, or bad works, soul, mind, and intellect, will enter in another body in next life. Also mind act, as to remind, our whole life works, in its memory part. And it is carried forward, in the next birth. Generally soul works, by its two parts. One is mind, another is intellect. Intellect is fully controlled by mind. Intellect has no power, without direction of mind. But for a divine man, like Lord Buddha, Lord Jesus, is completely opposite. Means, the mind of those divine man, is fully stable, and, controlled by own intellect. They are above the mind. This is called, superpower human. Divine man has realized, his own self, Brahman. Any general human, becomes divine man in this present life, only to do, his illusion-free good works. Then he will become an intellectual person. A divine man is free, from rebirth and death. He has gained freedom, free from life suffering. Now we are coming in next step. When we will trust, and, surrender to God, with full aware, then we will get, feeling less, loneliness, boundary-less, worry-less position. Then our mind will be, tension-free, thought-free, stress-free etc. In this situation, we will be free, from all burdens. Then God will take my all responsibilities. Then God will look me, in each and every moment. Then I will have no worry, no bondage, no tension, for anything. Then my life will be full free. Those situation will be happened, only if I fully surrender to God. No I, no my, fully ego-less body. Then I will get feeling less, completely alone, nothingness, no work, no tension position. In this moment I will get full peace. In this position, I will think, only for others' improvement. Because, God has taken my all responsibilities. Only I should busy, to think and do for others. Now question is, how a person, able to become divine, in this present life? Reply, the answer is, to destroy, the root of own mentality. Like, own I, own my, ego. Now, we are coming in details. Suppose, you are living in a society, with a family, children, wife, or, husband, parents, relatives, neighbors, and, interacting with many more persons, around the world. Maybe you are working, or, running business, or, attached with NGO religious work. Anything you are continuing, and, attached, to survive your life. You are attached with different ambience activities in your society. But this is not your real life, this is only your ambience of life, to attract more, day by day. So to realize our real life, and to grow divinity, we will have to follow some steps. First step is, whatever we can do in our life, but our thinking should be always positive and good thinking, without doing any blame. Not to show any dominate or ego to others. We should earn honestly with society development work activities. We should remember that thinking is very important in our life. What we think, we become. What we feel, we attract. What we imagine, we can create. So we should concentrate on our think, feel, or imagine, in positive way, of our work activity. When any thought will come, for doing the work, first we will apply our awareness, think deeply in your mind, then do this work. For example, somebody is abusing, or beating me. Then and then, my anger will increase. In this situation, either I should leave that place, or keep silent, and then I will convert the mind, by thinking deeply, in cool mind that they are doing misbehave, so why should I disturb my mind? When I will be silent, automatically, those angry person will stop, and cool, as he is suffering tremendous pain inside his body, he is burning internally. But I will feel full peace. Maybe my physical body has been wounded, but so what? In one early morning, Lord Buddha delivering the speech, teaching in front of many disciples. At that moment, one person came just in front of Buddha and thrown spit on the face of Buddha. Then Buddha was silent for a moment, and after that, asked to that man, "What is my fault? What is the reason to spit on me? You can tell me now." Then that man cried, and given respect, with folded hands, then left this place. After completion of speech, Buddha told to his disciples, a person is doing a bad work, when that person is tremendous burning internally. He has thrown spit on me, I will not suffer anything, but he is suffering much more internal pain. He is unable to speak, by spitting, he has expressed his sorrow. So in this incident, Buddha taught to his disciples and others that always should keep patience, should not look others' faults. So at those heating moments, either I will leave this place, or I will keep my mind cool and relax. We should keep in mind that guilty person is burning internally 100 times than my mind. So unnecessarily, why should I disturb my mind? This is one sign of divine man. We should always remember that anger can't be stopped by showing anger. Anger will be stopped only by showing love and sympathy. So we should do any work with full awareness about that work will be harmful or fruitful to anybody. We should create self-witness of our every work activity. This is the only way to make perfection in our life. One important aspect in our life is not to create any permanent habit in anything. Without thinking deeply, we create our habit on any work, and after that, we can't control this habit in future. Then we become like drug addicted. For example, you are watching television regularly. After few days continuing, this will become permanent habit, like to take wine. In future, without watching television for a single day, you will feel headache, tremendous pain, mind will be disturbed. As the nature of the human body is, if you do any work continuously for 21 days, it will become permanent habit in your mind. This is the activity of our pineal gland, which is in our head. So you shouldn't create any permanent habit on any of your less important activity, except your daily useful activities. A divine man always maintains not to create any habit. So he has no internal pain. Always he feel bliss. Giving example of our saint, one day he's taking rice, and other day somebody has offered bread. He is satisfied on rice, or bread, or any food. He needs only food. So he is not making any permanent habit on anything. So no problem for him. He has full peace in mind. This has called, his intellect is controlling, to his mind. So his mind has become stapled. In general, minds are moving here and there, like monkey mind, irritating, blaming to others, lastly suffering own, by internal burning, losing own life. A divine man never can lose his temper, irritate, or blame to others. Always he keeps his mind cool, in any critical situation. Wise man, always search, the root of this problem, the main cause of this problem. If you blame to others, problem will never be solved, and by blame, you will suffer internally. So your single problem, will become, double, only to blame. Divine man never shows his leadership, never misbehave, degrade, or dominate to others. As he knows all are same, bearing same soul, either human or animal. All souls are divided, from one super soul, Brahman. Just body is different for individual, human, animal, bird, insect, any living things. All are doing their individual work, as per allotted our works, from super soul God. So we should not think, as sweeper, king, or prostitute, anybody's work has no differentiate. Those individual works, have been allotted by God, as per past life's work balance. King's doing his work, and, in the same kingdom, prostitute is doing her work, should not differentiate. We're doing our works, and, suffering, only as per our past karma. We are describing, how to create, the habits of divine man. If, we own create, adopt, all signs, and, nature of mind, of any divine man, then automatically, our habits will be changed, like, divine man. Second step is, commit to make own self, to create our good habits, and nature. Maybe, we can face, so many problems. We may be failed, in 100 times, but so what, a committed man, never feels his failure. So, I will have to commit myself, to become a, joyful, loving, pleasant, and, peaceful human being. Start from today. I should not care, about any type of problem, or, critical situation, not to be sentimental, don't hurt my mind in any criticism etc. Third step is, if I think deeply, neither I am a physical body, nor any stability, it has no existence, completely temporary, not my own body. Lastly, will have to dig, or burn. So why should I difference, or, why should I disturb my mind? Only for body, human grows own I, own my. This own mentality, is completely, a sign of ego, and, for this own I, human do, any type of bad works, to keep stability of own, grows desire, aspiration etc. Own means veil of ignorance, darkness. To remove our own I, ego, is very difficult, but not impossible. If we commit, in our mind, by deep thinking, then, our I mentality, will be vanished, and we will realize, our own originality. I should always think, I am not a body, I am an eternal soul, which is coming, from super soul, Brahman, in every living animal body. Just I will think, I am an actor, acting drama, in this life, operated by God. So, why should I grow? Own I, or, own my. I is temporary based, false. To show I means, I am fighting with own, burning internally. God has created me, not to fight with own, or others. So think deeply. I have no personal entity, I is perishable body. So, we should think about own soul. Without God, no existence. Either sorrow, or happiness. Everything is operated by God, as per our karma, good or bad. When we will admit, in our mind, all are God, then no I is present, in our mind. This is called surrender to God. My body is alive, only for breathing, by taking positive energy oxygen, and leaving negative force, carbon dioxide. My energy source is free gifted by nature. This breathing is the only reality. No soul, no breathing, body will become as corpse, dead body. So every morning, after awake from sleep, we should pray to God, as we alive. Every morning we get a new birth. We should thankful to God, to create me, to see His beautiful creations. So don't anger, ego, pride, jealousy, blame, greed, hatred with each other. We should try to grow, love, joy, peace, devotion, compassion, sacrifice, helping mentality, respect to each other. If you commit to change yourself, you must succeed. Only as per your positive thoughts, it will be made. You are your own friend, and in other side, you are your own enemy. Only as per thinking, and applying, in your mind, you will act accordingly. Always remember, God is looking and writing your each and every activity, by mind, and you'll get results, only as per your present works. Fourth step. After applying those positive attitudes, now we are some extent conscious, and left own I, ego. We have left our old delusion, desire. Now we have controlled 6 enemies of our body. So you think always, you are an eternal soul, and you have been created from super soul, Braham, Aham Brahma. And lastly, as per your good works, you will get freedom, eternal bliss, and you will join and mix up with Braham, God, the truth. For example, in an ocean, so many waves are creating. Lastly, all waves are vanishing. Regularly creating and vanishing waves in any ocean, we can't count the waves, as waves have no stability, lastly joining in the same ocean. Our souls are also, like those waves of ocean. Our many souls, have created from super soul, Braham, and lastly, as per our extraordinary good works, then our soul will get freedom from rebirth, and soul will join with super soul, Braham, and mix up with universe. So we can give freedom to our soul only by doing good works in this life. Only to live consciously, always awake. Then our next birth will be stopped. So, in Sanskrit called Aham Brahma, means I am Brahma. That is called permanent peace, eternal bliss, no suffering in life, no rebirth, no fear, or death. Free from suffering, old age, disease, or even then, we will free from death pain, completely free from rebirth. Our body, or rebirth means, unsatisfied aspiration, in last birth. Body means, whole life sufferings, in different sides. So only way, to relief from next birth, to live consciously. Then we can get freedom, from all type of sufferings. To get this freedom, only we will have to concentrate, and conscious, in our regular works activities, in this life. Don't think about ego, pride, jealousy, greed, anger, hatred etc. Leave blaming, dominating attitude. Even don't attach deeply with anybody for anything. Always remember, all visible things have no existence, impermanent. Only invisible things is, soul, mind, intellect, they have only reality, existence. Your mind, soul are infinite, only you can feel them, like, your internal breathing, so you're alive. If breathing is stopped, body will become dead body, perishable. So you think deeply, in your mind, you have got this precious human life, enjoy it fully, with full of joy, happiness, cheers, peace, love, and trust to each other. Don't show leadership, no ego, no greed, no anger, no jealousy, no blame. Always create positive energy of love, joy, happiness, and enjoy happy and peaceful life. Super Soul Braham has created the nature, and in nature, first created tree, then created other living creatures like animal, bird, reptiles, etc., and lastly created human. So we are under nature, and our body is alive to supply the 5 elements of nature, like earth, water, fire, air, and space or sky. We are actively dependent by those essential natural 5 elements. So many souls created by nature, millions and millions years ago. We all living animals are alive only by soul, just exchanging the physical body. Now it's understood that we all are a part of nature. So why we will differentiate with each other? Even we should not show cruelty with animal, insect, even tree also. The reality is, we are only an eternal soul, bearing infinite past, of many lives' work. Soul has no birth, no aging, no disease, no death. Only our body is suffering all. So when soul enters in our body, covered by Maya, illusion, as per the works of our many past births. So in general human, we all are suffering by body. But who is awakened, very rare intellectual divine man, is free from this Maya, or illusion, any aspiration, or desire activities. Very rare percentage in human can feel, and reach this stage. So now, it is cleared that, if you are well aware, if you apply, in your daily work activities, without thinking any aspirations, desires, now instantly, you can enjoy a new life with peaceful, joyful, and enjoy happiness. Now our holy saint has described how to change your lifestyle and enjoy peace and happiness instantly. For example, you always will earn in truthful way, hard-earned money, by using your proper labor, and this earning currency will be your sacred money. Then you will look not to misuse of money. You will remember that you are misusing your money, and many poor persons are searching the food, shelter, to survive their difficult life. So you'll look about your daily minimum expenditure, only as per your necessity, not to misuse the money. Then, your extra hard-earned money, you can donate to poor, orphan, street children, or helpless persons. Another way is, you concentrate your daily life work activities, like, when you will walk on the streets, you look your footstep minutely, by which, you can save some ants and insects. But if you walk with unmindful way, by the pressure of your footstep, maybe so many insects and ants will die, only by your carelessness of walking, and, in another way, in the walking, your mind will be saved, not disturbed by bad things around the road incidents. In 4 steps maximum you can look a baby's full body. So you try to make habit in your daily work activities. Next is, you will have to commit yourself, to make your habit peaceful, joyful, pleasant, and loving human being with each other, always helping attitude. Even if you don't have any money, or wealth, you can show nice behave with laughing, and help, by your hands etc. This is the way, to make a divine man. Our Holy Father told that, the only way to enjoy desire-free, greedless, happy, and simple life, which is to make good habits, in our regular work activities, by think deeply, the 4 basic questions, about our real life, then automatically, we can rectify ourselves very easily. First one is, who am I? Can you tell your own identity? Think deeply in your mind to realize your own self. Second is, where do I come from? Before my birth, I used to stay in where? Means, I did not fulfill my aspirations in last birth, so I have born. If we have no aspiration at the time of my death, my next birth will be stopped. Third one is, what is the purpose of my life? What is my duty in this life? Means, I will have to live consciously by my regular work activities. Fourth and last is, where is my destination? Where do I return to? Means, if I have no aspiration, which is, I am fully satisfied in this life, definitely, my soul will mix up with universe. I will be free from rebirth. Then I will gain some power to give freedom to my soul. Not to enter again as newborn baby's body in mother's womb for next life. This is possible only after crossing and stop the cumulative total of my past karma, means to close the deed of my many lives. This is called divinity, enlightenment, to gain moksha, Brahman. Then my soul will be joined with Super Soul Brahma, the ultimate truth. Please, think deeply alone, in your mind, in a dark room. This is only reality of life. You make yourself witness in your every work. This is the real process to judge and rectify yourself. This is the personal self-realization of our Holy Father. Please note that, if you like to join your hands with our volunteer services for poor, orphan or street children, you can send your email with your queries to saintindranil@gmail.com. Lastly, our Holy Saint is requesting something to all the viewer of this channel, especially who are attached with different educational society around the world. So please listen his voice. Now let me introduction of myself. I am an American girl. My name is Alice, from California. I pray to God to make your life healthy, with full of joy and everlasting peace. I thank you to hear my speech. Om Shanti. Goodbye.
Om Shanti. My pranam to all viewers. Take my heartiest love and respect. I hope you are enjoying this video satisfactorily with growing your special internal feelings. As per universal truth, we are under nature, and nature is actively attached with our surrounding area. Nature is protecting ourselves in each and every moment. So always we should feel, pray and grateful to nature and gratitude to God with full respect. If we have the strength of divinity, bhakti of purified tears, with full of trust and surrender to God, we will definitely get everlasting peace and happiness in life by the kind grace of God. Now, I like to request to all of viewers, especially who are actively attached with the different educational society around the world, we should take active initiatives to start a compulsory special new subject, which is either moral duty of human or human awareness. Any one of the above. The book will cover at a glance knowledge about the moral value of inner sense, with responsibility of human to each other and essence of spiritualism. This should be started immediately from kindergarten class to postgraduate degree level. Syllabus should be made as per the standard of class. Then competition with each other, aspiration, greed, craving attitude and desire activities automatically will be stopped. Babies will learn from kindergarten class what is my moral duty. I can assure that after effects will be very prospective. All the bad and harmful works like murder, suicide, rape, robbery, snatching, etc. will be stopped. Then around the world will float the environment of peace, completely violence-free society. Even then, human will learn how to behave with animal also. This is my special request to all the educational management body throughout the world to start a compulsory new subject from the beginning of study. I pray to God for your happy and joyful life. Thank you so much to watch this video after wasting your valuable time. Om Shanti. Goodbye.